A couple of subscribers have contacted me and asked me how the 951 Resto project is going. I must admit I didn't really think anyone was interested. That's including me. Anyway, today we're having another go at trying to get the mysteries of the two-stroke going. So how are we looking, Chris?
Well, hang on, I'll just get ready.
A wise man. And what are your thoughts, Kevin?
Well, it's somewhat of a lesser mystery to me, but
Also noting that I've almost given up on this jet ski after it's been laying there for 2 years, not running.
Oh, this is an old mechanical tool that's just like computers took over from. It's called a timing light, Ed.
And
whether or not it works on this, time will tell. Pardon the pun.
is that the old days when they had points?
Yeah. Yes.
And of course this model's a 1998 Sea-Doo which also had electronic ignition. Unfortunately there aren't many people around with the old diagnostic computers to plug it in and see what's wrong with it. Unfortunately, for some reason we were unable to get the timing light to actually flash.
that's not very strong.
Can I see it?
It definitely wasn't as strong as the other one.
Go. I can't see it sparking.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, hang on, you can't. Yeah, we need to plug this in. Alright. So basically what we did is we checked the plugs, wobbled the wires around, put some new fuel in it, and it started. We did nothing else. Go figure. So I've just test run it on the boat ramp to make sure it goes before I put in the water. Put in the water and it runs and does everything it needs to do perfectly. But it has done this before, so I'm very cautious to make sure that I don't head out onto the water and get stuck somewhere and have to swim back. So my plan is to give it a really good run on the trailer in the water and just make sure it all does the right thing. And I'm just testing out the VTS or variable trim system, which I've modified, and it all seems to be going very well. So at this stage it seems that it could be the right thing to give it a run off the trailer. I'm also giving it a good check over to make sure that nothing's leaking, no water's running in, and that all looks good too. The newer jet skis have carbon seals, but this old greased seal still seems to be working perfectly. No water's leaking in this thing. Okay, here we go, up and down the shallows, and all is going well. We'll give it a run, get it up to planing speed and see how that goes. And yep, got to be happy with that. I cannot believe it, it's going perfectly. After 2 years of hit and miss trying to get it running and it just wouldn't, and I eventually gave up and just pushed it to the side, and now look at this. It's just like those YouTube videos that you see where people get the old jet ski out of the rubbish tip and fill it up with some fuel, put another battery in it, and away they go. And then as I turned to head out into the deeper water for the first time, it started to slow down and then it stopped. Everything went blank. There was no dash lights, no starter, no start button, no buzzer, nothing. Nothing. Okay, it now looks like it's time to go for a swim. However, I can see a boat pulling up at the boat ramp. I'm glad to say I had my phone with me, and I rang up a friend who was on the shore, and he asked this guy to come and drag me back to shore. Thank you very much. So I can tell you that when I got back to the shore, I checked the fuses and I had 3 blown fuses. I replaced them, and believe it or not, the jet ski won't run. The saga continues. So if you've made it this far, please be prepared that there's going to be at least another chapter 8.